In Colorado mountains jungle, where a treasure hunter found forgotten riches lingered in the winds, lived a man named Jackson Reed. Jackson was not just any man. He was a treasure hunter, a seeker of fortunes buried beneath layers of earth and time. His life's pursuit had taken him across continents and through perilous jungles, always chasing the glint of gold and the promise of untold wealth. On a crisp autumn morning, with the leaves ablaze in hues of red and gold, Jackson set out on his latest adventure. He had heard tales from an old prospector in a dusty saloon, stories of a lost mine hidden deep within a secluded valley, guarded by sheer cliffs and treacherous terrain. Legends spoke of a massive stone of gold, the size of a boulder, adorned with clusters of precious gold nuggets that sparkled like stars on a moonless night. With his trusty pickaxe slung over his shoulder and a map drawn on weathered parchment clutched tightly in his hand, Jackson trekked into the wilderness. Days turned into weeks as he navigated through dense forests and crossed icy streams, guided only by his determination and the faint echoes of the prospector's tales. Every night around the campfire, he studied the map under the glow of a flickering flame, tracing the contours of the land and imagining the wealth that awaited him. At last, after a grueling ascent up a steep mountainside, Jackson stood before the entrance of a narrow canyon, the walls towering high above him like ancient sentinels. The air was thick with anticipation as he ventured deeper into the belly of the valley. His senses heightened with each step. The sound of rushing water echoed in the distance, a promising sign that he was nearing his prize. As the canyon widened into a natural amphitheater, Jackson beheld a sight that stole his breath away. There, nestled against the base of a sheer cliff, lay the object of his quest, a monumental stone of gold, gleaming in the sunlight as if it had been waiting for him all these centuries. Surrounding it were scattered gold nuggets, some as large as his fist, winking invitingly amidst the rocks and moss. "Treasure hunter's dream," Jackson whispered hoarsely, hardly believing his eyes. The stone of gold stood taller than a man, its surface etched with veins of shimmering ore that glowed like molten honey in the midday sun. He sank to his knees, overwhelmed by the magnitude of his discovery, his fingers trembling as he reached out to touch the cool, smooth surface of the gold. For days, Jackson worked tirelessly, chiseling away at the stone with practiced precision, careful not to damage the precious nuggets embedded within. Each strike of his pickaxe sent reverberations through the valley, a symphony of determination and hope. With each nugget he unearthed, he marveled at its weight and purity, envisioning the wealth it would bring. The hours turned into days, and the days into weeks, but Jackson was undeterred. He toiled from dawn till dusk, his muscles aching and his hands calloused, driven by a relentless desire to claim every last ounce of treasure that lay hidden within the stone. His campfire tales would no longer be mere legends whispered over whiskey. They would become the stuff of legend itself, etched into the annals of treasure hunters who dared to defy the odds. Yet, as Jackson worked, a shadow loomed on the horizon. A rival treasure hunter who had caught wind of his discovery. A man known only as Blackwood, with a reputation as dark as his name. Blackwood had spent years scouring the mountains for riches, driven by a greed that matched Jackson's own. Now he stood at the mouth of the canyon, his eyes fixed on the stone of gold and the nuggets that adorned it like a crown. "Treasure hunter," Blackwood sneered, his voice rough as gravel. "That gold is mine." Jackson's heart raced as he faced his adversary, the weight of his pickaxe a comforting presence in his hands. "I found it fair and square," he declared, his voice steady despite the fear that churned in his gut. "I won't let you take it from me." And so, beneath the watchful gaze of the mountains and the whispering winds, Jackson and Blackwood clashed. Pickaxe met pickaxe in a symphony of sparks, their rivalry echoing through the valley like thunder on a stormy night. Blow after blow, they fought with a ferocity born of desperation and greed, each determined to emerge victorious. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars painted the sky with their twinkling light, Jackson found himself standing over Blackwood, victorious but weary. The other treasure hunter lay defeated at his feet, his pride shattered like shards of glass on the canyon floor. Jackson's chest heaved with exertion as he turned back to the stone of gold, its surface now marked with the scars of their battle. With trembling hands, Jackson pried loose the last few nuggets from the stone, each one a testament to his perseverance and unwavering resolve.